The Platinator's channel with God of War Ragnarok. Hey, we had Hogwarts Legacy, now we have God of War Ragnarok. We have a bunch of recent games recently. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good for the channel. Also, PlayStation Plus gave away a bunch of great games. I should have mentioned that last week, but a bunch of great games that we're gonna play during this month. So very happy with that. Yes, you're seeing my games. Yeah, I'm doing this one. It was supposed to be out, but I'm enjoying this one a lot. But yeah, God of War, that's what we're talking about. Let's go. God of War Ragnarok, it's the continuation of the God of War, let's say reboot. That was a reboot. If you want to compare it to the original ones, it was a reboot. The story was amazing on the first one. I don't know how it's going to be on this one, because believe it or not, I've managed to stay spoiler free until this is February. We're in the middle of February. I've managed to stay spoiler free, which is very, very, very good. Anyway, there is 35 trophies, 36 with the plat. As you can see, collect, so a lot of collectioning things, equip enchantment, upgrades, remember Spartan teachings, purchase a skill. This is, I'm going to assume, story related, collectible. So I don't know if there should be some challenges like do certain bosses or whatever, but again, I'm going zero on this game. Fully upgrade. So I think it's going to be straightforward. There's no, I don't think there's a difficulty. I don't think, because the last one did had the difficulty level trophy. I don't think this one's going to be the same. So we'll see. I'm ready to go on this one. This was one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 4, maybe the best game on the PlayStation 4. I want to see how it goes on the PlayStation 5. I think it's going to be amazing. So come on, let's go. Let's go plat this game. Come on. So first we start with a Grizzly Encounter. It's one of those easy trophies that you always get beginning of games, where you fight a bear that later you find out that it's Atreus. It's a story-related one, quite easy to get. Like most God of War games, it's especially at the beginning, it is a hard fight to do because you're not too used to it. A blood debt. Blood debt is when you fight for the first time. Again, it's gonna be natural to get it because it's story related, and quite a good fight to be honest. To start with, feels more God of War than the first one because the battles are more epic in scale, which is quite a good thing for the game. Quite a good thing. This one, Spitshine. Basically, what you need to do is craft a set of armors. Okay, so you have to craft. In this case, I'm doing Nidavellir Finest set, so the free, and I'm gonna craft it, and I'm gonna get the trophy. That's easy. It's gonna come because you will play with this and you will get the trophy easy. Then making amends. When you go to Nidavellir for the first time, you will do what you did on God of War, the first one, the remake or remaster, not remaster, but the reimagining of the character. Let's put it that way. You have to go around on the boat, and you'll find this creature that is chained, and you'll free the creature, and you'll get a trophy making amends. It's a side quest, but you'll do it because you'll be exploring the game. Then knock off the rust, like, well, this is more RPG like since the first one on the PlayStation 4, and now this is more RPG like. So you'll spend experience points on getting new abilities. When you get the first ability, when you use XP to get the first ability, you will get knock off the rust. It's going to explain why you lose your powers, and it's quite a very good idea. The Cauldron. This is another story-related trophy that you will get while playing with Atreus. It's I get why people criticize. I did enjoy Atreus at the end of the game, but at the start in this area, it was a bit painful to play with him. I didn't like it. Backyard Brawl, another story-related trophy. Basically, you remember on the first one when you fight Freya. Well, not fight Freya. You become friends with Freya, then you are fighting at the end because, well, you kill a boulder. You start the game with her hunting you guys, and something happens, and now you become frenemies and she needs your help for something. And of course, you help. Now we're gonna have two trophies in a row, so you'll see the same thing. How it started. Basically, when you go to Vanaheim, I think that's the name. Yeah, when you go to Vanaheim, you'll help Freya destroy a spell she has on her, and when you defeat the boss in the area, he's gonna drop the amulet of Hydrasil. And when you get the amulet and equip it with a gem, you'll get the trophy. And then at the same time, you'll win Root of the Problem. It's when you defeat this blue thing in front of Kratos, you take his head off. Quite a good fight. It was a bit hard, to be honest. Even on normal mode, it was a bit hard to do. But yes, you will get this trophy, uh, Root of the Problem. Then you'll get a side quest if you want to do. It was a good day where you find a sword for Freya. So basically, she's gonna put the sword on the back. You see, and it has some meaning to her, so it was really important. But it's a side quest. You have to look for it again. If you're playing this game as an RPG, you're gonna explore, and you'll get these trophies naturally. Then this is another one. New friends. You basically will find new people in Vanaheim, friends of Freya's brother, and you do some side quests for them. And one of them you have to get a ball for a dog. She doesn't tell you it's a ball. You find out now that it's a ball. And when you do that side quest, you get new friends. So basically, everything that shows up blue, it's a side quest. When it shows yellow, it's the main quest. This one, like the one in the lake in Vanaheim, if you go to Halfheim, which is very different from the first game, it's more desert-like. You will, well, you're gonna free this. I'm gonna call this a jellyfish because it looks like a jellyfish. It's a jellyfish basically, and you'll get full guta, and it's a side quest as you see. Besties. I love the dogs. The dogs or wolves, how you want to call it. Basically, when you go to Midgard and Lake of Nine, there are four raider camps. You have to defeat these four raider camps and their boss to get this interaction. This means you completed the side quest, as you can see, blue, and you get the trophy besties. Then Rebel Leader. This is another side quest that you will do in Nidavellir. Basically, the dwarfs start to rebel against against Odin, and you help them fight against them. And you do a side quest to give them a little boost, and there you go. Rebel Leader, as you can see, blue one. Spartan Ways. This is a story-related trophy. I won't go into much details about it because I'll be honest, I don't remember that well. But as you can see, main quest because it's yellow, and you'll get it naturally as you progress through the game. Nothing to know about it. Spartan Ways. There you go. Then, off off the leash. Ooh, I swear I know English. Basically, you go to hell and you have to fight this wolf and you defeat him and you'll get the trophy. Again, a story-related trophy. It will come naturally as you play the game. It's quite a good fight, actually. You have to use all types of weapons. You have three weapons by this time, and you have to use three of them. I don't know how to say this. Common pants. I don't know how to say that. Story related trophy as well. You kill a god. I'm not gonna tell which one, but you kill a god, and you get his horn. If you know about Greek, not sorry, Nordic mythology, you know who he killed and who has the horn. Oh, and the name is Heimdall. Oh well. Then Better Together, story related trophy. This is when you fight two Valkyries that Odin still had, and I love this segment. Like, God of War was so famous because of his quick time event, and they used it so well here. And as you can see, the bear he goes back to Atreus, and you get the trophy. Better Together. Then Ragnarok. This is basically we avoided Ragnarok, or did we? I don't know. We did something with Ragnarok. Okay, Ragnarok happened. Okay, Ragnarok happened. We defeated Odin, which is the tale of Ragnarok, where Odin and a bunch of gods die. So Ragnarok happened. And yeah, the game at this point, the main story is done. Now we are in the epilogue. This trophy, basically, you have to craft the dragon scale armor set. So you get the dragon scale chest, wrist, and waist. When you do the three of them, you will get the silver trophy. Okay, quite easy to do. You just need to have the ingredients, and to have the ingredients, you'll have to kill a bunch of dragons because it's in the name, you know. How's it going? How's it going? It's basically you need to level up. I think it's until 9. No, it's not. So how's it going is the amulet. You have to fix 100% of the amulet. You'll see now. We're gonna reach level 10. That means you can get 10 gems in the amulet. So that's it. Funeral for a friend. It's part of the epilogue of the game. I don't know if it's gonna show, but someone dies during the game. Someone from the first game dies, and yeah, you do the epilogue. It's a funeral for him. You celebrate his life, and yeah, you go funeral for a friend. I won't say who it is. You'll because it's kind of sad, kind of sad. Then ready for commitment. This is basically when you craft a armor set until level 9. This is me upgrading the weapons. Very important to upgrade the weapons. Then you'll see I'll go to this one. Yeah, it's gonna be the wrist armor. I'm gonna go to level 9 and we get ready for commitment. Which I actually like. This Luna set was very good. It did a lot of poison damage. Your heart. You're gonna get a side quest from Ratascore, and I know how to say this game because there is a very fun streamer that her name is Ratascore, so that's how I know how to say the name well. And he's gonna give you a quest to collect some things, or animals in this case, and you have to collect 4 stacks. And I collected the 4 stacks and I got a trophy, rightful place. Then this one is you have to collect 6 like snake type things. I'm gonna say I don't know the name exactly, but they are stuck on those rifts, and you have to go to those rifts and take them out and put them inside a little box and bring them to Ratiscore, and you get rightful place. So side quest. The florist, it's another side quest, but if you're going to be collectible, you want to get everything, you'll end up getting everything because the map does help you say what is missing. So you just have to search. And this one you have to find 9 different flowers around the realms. And this is me getting the last one. And I just wanted to visit Charlie here, and I found the flower by accident. I wasn't even searching. Then trial by fire. You remember on the first game, Muspelheim had a lot of trials. Those were fun. You got the same thing here, a bit different, a bit longer. But yes, it's basically the Muspelheim trials, and you have to do a bunch of them. And then when you finish all of them, you get the Trials by Fire. This time it's showing as the main quest, but it's not really a main quest because it's already post game. The True Queen. This is when you defeat the strongest Valkyrie. It was one of Odin's generals. It's supposed to be a super boss, and yeah, one hell of a fight. I died so many times. Fighter. I had to upgrade gear. I have to upgrade armor. I had to get a good armor set, but it's a side quest as you can see. The True Queen. Then, grave mistake. You have to, well, defeat the Berserker King. During the game, you'll find a lot of Berserker. I think it's 12 Berserker graves. You have to defeat all of them to unlock the Berserker King, and you have to defeat him. Again, this one is hard because it uses a lot of Bifrost damage, and that is a pain to counter. But yes, grave mistake, it's done. Finally, full belly. This is when you reach the highest level of health and rage. Okay, needs to be both health and rage. And you have to do these chests where you have to ring free bells, light free fires, or destroy free statues. The good thing is you don't need to do them all. You don't need to do them all. I thought you had to do all of them, but you don't. Collector. The collector one is hard to get, so you'll have to basically get all the ravens, 48 ravens. You have to find them all around the map. It wasn't that hard. When I finished, only 6 were missing, if I'm not mistaken. Then you come to this place, and I'm forgetting the name of this realm. You open the chests, then you have to fight this boss, and you'll get the trophy. Then phalanx. That's when you craft all the shield. I left it to the end because I wasn't worried about the shields. I found the shield that I liked. You have to use a lot of shield strikes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's easy to get. You'll get it naturally if you start crafting everything that you can. Invasive species. In Vanaheim, after or near the end of the game, you're gonna unlock a new area of Vanaheim, which are the plains. It's more desert-like, less. It's more savanna. That's what I'm saying. It's more savanna-like, to be honest. But it is quite nice to play around. And you'll have side quests which are invasive species. And you do the invasive species and you'll get the trophies. As long as you do the side quests, you'll manage. This one I got by accident because you'll have to find 12 books for a side quest. It's poems from some guy. And I was looking for something. Again, you'll get the artifacts. If you follow the artifacts, you'll do this and you'll get the librarian. So I did it by accident. Then the curator. This is important, okay? If you collect all the artifacts in the map, the trophy won't pop because you'll have to come to Vanaheim and do these quests for these guys. It has a special name, and they will give you artifacts, and it counts for the trophy. Okay, that's it. It counts for the trophy. You'll have to be careful with that. And finally, the bear and the wolf. We got another plat, a very fun game. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But yes, this is basically the trophy. It should be popping anytime now, and it's going to be another trophy for the Platinator and a game that I really, really, really wanted to play. And there you go, the bear and the wolf. Whoa, this was the game, man. This was the game. It really, really, really lived up to its expectations from the first game. Good thing they took their long ass time to do this game. I think that the game could look even more beautiful if it was a PS5 exclusive, let's be honest. Going to PS4 didn't help that much, in my opinion. But about the game, let's go straight to what I don't like, and I really didn't like. When you play God of War, okay, you want to play as God of War. You don't want to play as his son. Uh, and I think that didn't help the game at all. I know it was. Look, you're gonna kill me probably because DLCs are bad. I think, okay, I think if they made the full game only with Kratos and they did an Atreus DLC to see what he was doing before, because you feel like Final Fantasy 15 has that you have DLCs for different characters and you see what they're doing when they're not with the party. They could have easily done that with Atreus, do an Atreus DLC to complete his side of the story. I think it would have been really good to do that. When it comes to when it comes to this to the game itself, ignoring the part that wasn't that good, it is a great game. It has great visual. Could have been much better, like I said, on the Platinum. Could have been much better if it was PS5 only. Their relationships with the characters, much, much better. The combat is always fun, always challenging. The boss fights, that's one of the things that was really bad on the first one, or the PS4 one in this case, because the boss fights were very, very similar. Good to see that Santa Monica Studios, they took care to that information, and they made varied boss fights, different types of monsters, unique type of monsters, like the phantoms. The way that you feed the phantoms that you'll find during the game, which basically it's like a spirit ball and you have to stagger it and you have to destroy the pillars. That's how you do damage. I thought that was so good. They avoided using Mjolnir, well, Jonathan, like Ant-Man calls it. Uh, they avoid to use the Kratos using the hammer, which makes sense because it is bound to Thor and well, and the daughter in the end, basically. It's that but they used a new weapon, which is a spear, which you probably saw me upgrading it, the Gale Spear, which is actually very good because the Spartan weapon is a spear. And I don't remember if the original ones from the PlayStation 2 and 3 era, if they had a spear. I think they had, I think maybe, I don't remember quite well. But it's very fun. The way that you use the spear to do new puzzles, to reach new areas, I think it was really smart. It's a shame that this game didn't win Game of the Year because it definitely deserves to win Game of the Year. It was so good. But hey, that's life, I guess. That's life. The game itself, it's I would go like an 8 out of 10 because I didn't enjoy the Atreus parts. Again, I think if they did a DLC and then players would choose to play it if they wanted it, the story is it's good. I like the story. It subverts expectations because you're expecting something to happen because of the first one, and it doesn't happen on the second. Well, you've seen I'm playing with Kratos after the game is over, so that means he's not gonna die. But there's a reason why the mural was painted that way. It's really interesting. I like the game. It's a must play. It's a must play. But again, all the games that I review here and do the platinum are must play games because I choose the games. They don't force me to play the games. I choose the games and I choose games that I like to play. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon. You know all those good things that make us grow. Next week, okay, it's gonna be a game that it's associated with a series season finale. Okay, that's a little tip that I'm gonna give you guys. It's a game that is associated with a series finale, a big series that's gonna end this. Well, season one is gonna end. Okay, that's the tip, guys. Sub button up here. Latest video over there, which is Hogwarts Legacy, really good game, and my Fubu87 channel if you want to see some FIFA stuff and make a lot of coins. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.